Hi, this is Mike Rush, Diamond Motorsports Service Department, and if you're watching this video, it's because you have purchased either a new or used unit from us. And first, I'd like to say thank you for purchasing at Diamond Motorsports. I want to take a few minutes and go over a couple of things with you. Along with your purchase, you will receive an owner's manual. An owner's manual is essentially your power sports Bible, if you will. Most of the questions you have, the answers can be found within its pages. If you have a question that you cannot find the answer to in your owner's manual, feel free to give me a call. If I don't know the answer off the top of my head, I will find the answer for you for sure. Now, every owner's manual will have a maintenance schedule in it. It is important that you follow this maintenance schedule to keep your machine in tip-top condition. Now, whether you've purchased a new machine or a used machine will determine where you start in this maintenance schedule, but for argument's sake, we're going to start with a new machine. Regardless of whether it's an ATV, a side-by-side, a motorcycle, a dirt bike, all of them need to have a first service at a specific period. Most street motorcycles, the first service is required somewhere around 600 miles. Most dirt bikes and ATVs, you're looking at about 20 hours. Along side-by-sides, somewhere around 50. Now, during that break-in period, it's very important that you follow the break-in procedure, which is pretty simple, really. During that first 20 hours or 600 miles, don't over-rev it. Try to stay away from the red line. When you start it first thing cold, just give it a couple of minutes to warm up. You don't have to baby it, but don't beat on it either. Just understand that it's a new machine and it has to break in. One of the most important things that we will do at that first service is change the oil. You will get finely divided metal particles in your oil that need to be removed at around the 20-hour, 600-mile mark. I do not know if your salesman mentioned the Pit Pass plan to you, but that is our own internal, deeply discounted maintenance plan where we take care of all the maintenance in your owner's manual for 3 years, regardless of mileage or how many hours you put on it. And as a general rule of thumb, if you were to pay out of pocket for 3 years worth of maintenance, the cost to you would significantly outweigh the cost of the Pit Pass plan. So essentially, the more you ride it, the more hours you put on it, the more miles you put on it, the deeper discount the Pit Pass plan becomes. Whether your machine is new or used, it is covered by a warranty. The manufacturer's warranty covers defects in materials and workmanship for the period specified by the manufacturer. So if you're riding your new machine tonight and for some awful reason it springs an oil leak, then the manufacturer is going to cover that replacement at no charge to you. If you have purchased a used vehicle from us, we cover it 30 days, engine and drivetrain 50-50. So if you have any questions about that, be sure to see your salesman. If you're not going to be using your machine year-round and you plan on putting it away for the winter, there are steps that you need to take to make sure it starts in the springtime when you want to ride it. We have big problems in Delaware with the ethanol in our fuel, so you must put some sort of enzyme fuel treatment in your gas so it will start after sitting for a couple of months. Also, the battery in your machine is really small, and if it sits for a couple of months without a battery tender or some other maintenance charger on it, then once it gets below 9 volts from sitting, it's never going to come back to a full state of charge. And as always, thank you for purchasing from Diamond Motorsports.
Diamond Motorsports, fueling your passion for adventure.